FC 560 center console, the most amazing little center console that punches so far above its weight. I'm Ben from FC Boats, and today we're going to walk you through this magnificent boat behind us. At the front of this boat you can see, as with all our FC boats, this one has the nice big flat deck up the front that you can stand on and cast all your hard lures or soft baits off. This boat is also running the Viper drum winch with the power anchor up the front there, and has this nice bow rail that you can hang on to and give you a bit of security when you're standing up the front there as well. They come with a raised casting deck up the front, so if you can see I'm standing in the cockpit now. I'm going to move forward and stand up on the casting deck, and then if I needed even more height we can go to the quarter deck up the front. Underneath the casting deck in the front of these 560s is a wet storage area, and there's enough room to put dive bottles and even dive bags under there as well. In the forward hatch here, this is where we locate your main start battery, and we can also put a second battery in there if you're going to run stereos and things for a twin battery setup. And in the bottom hatch here you've got some storage down below, and this is also where the valve is for your forward ballast tank. So with the 560 we have a lockable forward ballast tank, which means that you can flood it full of water, push the valve down and seal it in there. That makes a huge difference when you're running the boat and stops it from leaping out of the water and banging. So on our FC boats we run them all with removable clears around the center console. So in the summer when it's nice and hot you can take this off, roll it up and stow it away. And then if the weather does get a bit nasty, you can just simply pull this out of the bag and clip it on. Moving down the side of the center console, you can see as I walk down there is plenty of width to come down past the center console here. And as I come through this area you can see here is the filling station for the 110 litre underfloor fuel tank. On the gunnels of this 560 center console we have 4 rod holders down the side which are really well positioned. Some are facing straight out, some are on the angle, and of course the rears are facing straight back. These gunnels are also foam filled with a closed cell chip form polystyrene. So that means that there's positive buoyancy in each of these gunnels, and also it means that the rod holders can drain. Ergonomically the controls are in a fantastic position to drive this boat. There's great visibility up the front here. The Suzuki on the back, the information for the Suzuki comes through the multifunction display on the side here, and it also has a VHF nice and easily positioned down the bottom here. For your switches, for your nav lights and anchor light, bilge pumps just in front of you here, and also the switch for the Viper winch. And all of these boats come with these fantastic what we call oar pockets down here, and you can also do a bit of rod storage down on the side here. We've got gaps, the holes at the front of the oar pockets for the front of the rods to go through. And just moving through from behind the seating area into the main cockpit area of this boat, it's nice and spacious. There's plenty of room to walk around. This one here, as we move just to the bait station, it's at a great height, fantastic height, and it's also the right sort of depth away from your body as well. So when you're working on your baits here, you can just put your fishing rod holder just above you there, and everything is just so nice and simple to make it a pleasure just to bait up and carry on fishing. Okay, as with all FC boats, we'll just move down to the bottom here, and we have our FC passive live bait tank. So quite a few bungs in here. You've got 2 sealed chambers and your deck bungs, and then when you're out at sea you can remove the main centre bung, which will flood this up and turn it into a passive live bait tank. So the water just pulses in and out as you move around the boat or as the boat rocks around at the sea, and that just keeps your small liveys alive if you're into the live bait fishing. We have 3 storage areas, and these are nice and simple to use. We just open them up and we can put a fair bit of gear in the back there. As an option on this particular boat, you can see that the rocket launcher, instead of going across the back, is what we call the moose antler style, which is down the side, and they're nice and easily reachable. And the rods are nice and solid up there. They all come standard with the 70 litre Icy Tech chili bin system that we have in here, and we can pivot the backrest so you can sit either way, and gives great access to opening the chili bin up. And we can see on this model we're running a 115 Suzuki BTG motor. It's got plenty of power and nice and smooth operation, and with the hydraulic steering there it makes it an absolute pleasure to drive. And you can see this FC 560 center console is sitting on a Voyager trailer. These are really easy to tow, really nice to launch and retrieve off. This one here is available now for $90,995. Come down to Cockpit Drive and make some memories this summer.